Hi, I'm Kylee, and I love history.
Hi, I'm Lauren, and I love history as well.
Today we'll be talking about the 9/11 terrorist attacks.
Now, a lot of people don't know this, but all 4 planes were a suicide mission. A lot of kids who are 14-year-olds and under didn't even know there were 4 planes because it happened 16 years ago.
You most likely knew about 2 planes because those 2 caught the most attention. The other 2 were supposed to hit the White House and the Pentagon.
Let's get started.
First, let's talk about the attacks.
There were 4 strikes: Flight 93, Flight 77, Flight 11, and Flight 175.
Flight 11 struck the North Tower and Flight 175 struck the South Tower. Flight 77 hit the west part of the Pentagon, and Flight 93's mission was to hit the White House, but we'll get into that later.
Overall, the plane suicide missions killed nearly 3,000 people. That's a lot of innocent people.
After 9/11, they enhanced airport security drastically.
The airport screenings, bag inspections, banning items of suspicious behavior were all enhanced.
The Twin Towers that were struck by Flight 11 175 collapsed and caused so much debris that people were dying just by being near the scene.
Flight 77 that crashed into the Pentagon had a girl in the Pentagon, Chip, had wrote a note to her loved one saying she was okay.
Now let me ask, who was it? Who was involved?
Great question. The answer is Al-Qaeda.
But he wasn't on the plane.
Exactly. He had members of his terrorist group, 19 of them, which were on the planes.
That's right, so that means 5 terrorists on each plane, except for 1.
Yes. Now who was the president?
George W. Bush. And guess where he was, with little kids?
He was being read to when he heard about the attack in Pennsylvania.
They used Air Force One because the president wanted to go, even though they had to keep him safe.
Alright, now we have cleared that up. Let's get into Flight 93.
45-second Q&A. Go.
How many hijackers?
4 on Flight 93.
Correct. Who was Thomas Burnett Jr.?
He was a patriot who fought back on the fully.
Right again. Now how many passengers fought back to save the White House?
3, and everyone on the plane called to tell family they were hijacked and going to die.
All 3 right.
Alright, speaking of which, who is Thomas Jr. anyway?
He was a 38-year-old married man with 3 children.
What had he been doing on that flight?
Well, he had been traveling for 6 weeks and was returning home.
He had made a phone call to his wife providing vital information about what was going on.
Let's wrap this up.
9/11 was a very disturbing sight, but I did not witness it in this very important day in history.
This is the Patriots Podcast signing off, but be sure to listen again soon.
Peace out, bros.